past be the past. Just know Bam gonna be good and turn up on they ass. It's your time, it's his time, it's Bam's time. Bam's time to shine. Hey man, check it out. Back at it again with another reaction video. Today we got how LeBron went from homeless to billionaire. This is the same day. I recorded 3 videos all on the same day, just different times, literally. But y'all know LeBron, my favorite basketball player. You know what I'm saying? He just came back today. I think the Lakers lost today. It's a shame they lost to the Bulls. I don't know. I didn't even watch I don't be having the time or making the time to watch basketball games because I used to do this. I used to miss work. Not consistently, but I'll try to switch my shift with someone or damn near not even want to go to work. I did that probably like once or twice to watch the game. And now that I'm 24 thinking about it, that was so fucking stupid because you're missing your job to get money to watch a bunch of other men at their place of work getting money. Stupid. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, LeBron, my favorite player. You know what I mean? Y'all know that. I may do a series where I react to certain basketball players' come-ups and shit like that. And sometimes when I don't, I'm just going to give y'all a quick little story. It's because I don't like... It's some videos I got on here. I don't really care about getting copywritten because, you know, I wasn't getting paid from YouTube anyway. You know, I'm building my core up. I'm building my subscribers, my audience up, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it. And, you know, we almost at 1,000 subscribers. We at like 930 something right now. So I try to avoid anything that I know is going to copyright me. I don't be knowing what certain channels going to copyright me, but channels like this, they be coming. Usually when I see that check, I stay away from the channels with the check when it comes to the reactions. But then the thing that be fooling me, I be like, how the fuck y'all copyright me with these type of videos when these videos are literally information you getting from the game, sources and shit. Y'all, they be having clips of like the games in these type of videos. How the fuck you copyright me? I don't know, but that's enough talking. Let's get straight into how LeBron went from homeless to a billionaire, man. Let's
Lived
get
without heat in the winter? LeBron has. He's even had to live out of his mother's car. LeBron didn't have sleepovers just for fun. He slept on friends' couches to survive.
Like people, not saying this channel, they'll have clips like this in their videos. Where did you get this clip from? You know what I'm saying? And then you have the nerve to copyright another, like that shit, I just don't be getting it, bro. Same thing with certain channels that will have certain, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. That should be weird, but let's get it.
Now he's an NBA superstar and one of the richest athletes of all time. Here's LeBron's rags to riches story and a review of financial moves that took him from broke to a billionaire.
From homeless to a billionaire. Story of LeBron James. That documentary for LeBron is gonna be legendary, bro.
LeBron James spent half of his childhood without a permanent home. His mother Gloria had him when she was 16, and by the time LeBron was 3, his grandmother had passed away. Damn. Without heat in their old deteriorating house, Gloria was forced to move around for LeBron to survive cold Ohio winters. They would stay with relatives or friends for a few weeks, with LeBron often sleeping on beat-up old couches. Out of 160 school days in the 4th grade, LeBron was absent for 82. Then one day, thankfully, LeBron found his guardian angel. That angel's name was Frank Walker Sr.
Hey man, don't call that man his guardian angel, bro. What is wrong with you? Don't do that, bro.
Whose son Frank Jr. played Pee-wee football with LeBron. Finding out about his
LeBron with the
horrible
braids.
conditions, Walker offered Gloria that LeBron could live with his family until she finds a stable job and gets on her feet. It was one of the toughest decisions of Gloria's life, but she accepted, and the 9-year-old LeBron became the newest member of the Walker family. Finally, for the first time in his life, LeBron found stability. He had perfect attendance in 5th grade with a B+ grade average. Around that time, he also started playing AAU basketball and soon fell in love with the sport. In 6th grade, Gloria found a stable job and an apartment, and LeBron moved back with his mom.
You see, that coach, I ain't gonna lie. Ron probably already said this before. That coach taking him in did more than what we think. Because Bron you gotta think, Bron isn't a street like nigga or a street person, but he come from the streets. He could have fell through the cracks and went any other way. You know what I'm saying? Especially not having money growing up, damn near poor, or he was poor. So he could have fell through the cracks. So shout out to that coach, man. He had that guidance and that gave him that structure. Everybody has help throughout the way. I'm just glad that, you know, LeBron not a perfect human being. He got his own flaws like everybody else, but I'm just glad that he didn't make that mistake that prevented him from growing and getting to the league and, you know, becoming who LeBron's at. You know, it's a lot of sad stories of guys who were supposed to be NBA players or all-pro players or whatever the case may be, and they didn't live up to the hype, or it just didn't happen because of bad decision-making. So it's good that he wasn't one of them.
Throughout all hardships, he continued to develop his basketball skills, and in 8th grade, he was already dunking. As a high school freshman, LeBron was already so good that he led his St. Vincent St. Mary High School to an undefeated season and a state title. As a sophomore, James averaged 25.2 points and 7.2 rebounds, with 5.8 assists.
I'm a LeBron fan, so I was trying to fact check that. And there's a photo that I have in my phone that I think freshman year was like 18. Okay, I think junior year, no. I'm gonna have to hold on, we gonna do this right. I'm gonna have to fact check you, bro. Because I think his sophomore year he averaged 31, I think. It's his sophomore year, or was it his junior year he averaged 31? Hold on, I'm gonna have to fact check you, my guy. Damn, hold on. LeBron James high school stats. I know his... Okay, so for the 4 years he averaged 25 altogether. That's for the 4 years, but I want to go year by year. Year by year. LeBron ain't averaged less than 20 points since he was... LeBron hasn't averaged less than 20 points per game in a basketball season since he was a 9th grader in high school. Yes, a 9th grader in high school. That's the last time he averaged under 20 points. I'm trying to tell you, man.
And 3.8 steals per game. And St. Vincent St. Mary won another state championship. And before his junior season, LeBron appeared on the cover of Slam and Sports Illustrated, which made him the most popular high school basketball player of all time. Life was good. Gloria and LeBron weren't homeless anymore, but they certainly weren't rich. However, there was a feeling that it was soon going to change. So, when LeBron was a senior, Gloria gifted him a $50,000 Hummer H2, which stirred national controversy. LeBron and Gloria were on public assistance at the time, living in a modest 2-bedroom apartment on Akron's tough west side. There was no way they could afford such a luxury vehicle, but LeBron was months away from becoming the #1 pick in the NBA draft, and it was the safest bet in the world to loan him and his mother the car. LeBron hadn't even been drafted yet, and was...
Yeah, guys, we're going to fact check that still. I'm sorry. We're going to have to. Let's see. Sophomore year. All right, my bad. I was right. It was his junior year he averaged 30-something. My fault.
was already hanging out with pro athletes and rappers. He was driving...
He had Allen Iverson, Jay-Z pulling up to the games, bro. It was, bro.
An expensive car. Generally, he was still pretty broke. Which makes this next financial move completely bonkers and shows how crazy intelligent he is. When James was still playing for St. Vincent St. Mary, Reebok offered him $10 million. All he had to do was choose to sign with them and not accept any meetings with Nike and Adidas. At the time, LeBron was an 18-year-old kid who had been homeless half his life, and he was now holding a $10 million check. While 99.9% of people in the same situation would jump at that kind of money.
That's a fact. And that's why would y'all say, I mean, I know why y'all would, because y'all know where he came from. Y'all know where he comes from. He was living on Section A apartment up. Y'all probably knew the backstory or whatever. That's why y'all said if you don't go to No More Meal, we'll give you $10 million. Man, Reebok ain't that goddamn big for LeBron. LeBron James on Reebok, that would have been a flop. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to Reebok. If y'all ever want to reach out when we get lit on here, no disrespect. I'm just being real. That would have been a flop for LeBron. You know what I'm saying? And you telling him not to... Again, he had guidance. Because if he didn't have guidance, he would have just jumped at the check. A lot of people fuck over money. And so you don't even have to be rich to blow money. everybody done blown some money before on something probably stupid. You know what I'm saying? It just really, really hurts when you a billionaire and you do it, or when you really have that money, you a millionaire, you an NBA, NFL player, business owner, or whatever the case may be. When you blow money at that level, it just hurt a lot more because you probably blew millions.
LeBron turned it down. He realized that other shoe executives would also be desperate for him to wear their brand's logos, so he waited for a better offer. On the very next day, he was sitting in a high school classroom, broke as ever, knowing that if he got injured in practice, he might never see this kind of money again. But he bet on himself, and this proved to be the first out of many smart financial decisions to come. After months of pitches, whining and dining, Reebok eventually offered James $115 million to sign with them.
Damn.
However, in late May of 2003, LeBron decided to sign with Nike, autographing a 7-year, $87 million contract. James chose the swoosh brand because he believed it would be a better long-term fit, despite Reebok offering $28 million more. If he had accepted the initial $10 million offer, Reebok would have probably signed him for a much lower price. But because he rejected them, shoe companies were forced to bid against themselves and up the ante. And ultimately, James signed the biggest shoe deal in history for a
LeBron
rookie.
with the waves.
In fact, LeBron wasn't even a rookie when he signed the shoe deal. He wasn't even drafted yet. The 2003 NBA draft happened 1 month later, where LeBron, as expected, was selected #1 overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers. His first NBA contract was for $18 million over 4 years, which means that LeBron signed 2 deals worth more than $100 million before he even played 1 minute of NBA basketball. Of course, King James proved that the hype was real and that investing money in LeBron was a smart call. In 2004, he became Rookie of the Year, and in 2005, he was already an All-Star and named to the All-NBA second team. With that kind of success riding the initial hype train, the LeBron mania amongst advertisers could only grow bigger. James became a brand ambassador for Coca-Cola, State Farm, Samsung, McDonald's, and many others. In 2006, the Cavs offered him a maximum rookie extension, and James signed for additional 4 years and $60 million. He could have chosen a 5-year contract, but he smartly opted for more flexibility over a few extra dollars, a move he often repeated in business, firmly believing in his worth. Come 2010, after his deal was up, LeBron became a free agent. He chose to announce his free agency decision on national TV. 13 million people were watching when LeBron uttered the infamous words,
And this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
While the decision was tacky and it brought him hate from the entire NBA world, it did raise over $7 million, which LeBron donated to the Boys and Girls Club and various other...
Y'all know what's crazy about this trade shit? Y'all saw what happened with Luka. And I personally believe, again, don't quote me, or you can quote me if you want. I personally believe that there was, because they're saying if Luka got traded, who's really off limits if Luka's getting traded? I'm thinking there was something going on brewing in the locker room or brewing with the coach, something that we just didn't know about, that they were aware about, that we didn't know about, that kind of made the decision. Still not easy to do, but yeah, let's go ahead and get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get Anthony Davis. That's what I think. You know, I just find it funny how they'll kill a player when he leaves a team, but at one point, can we flip it and be like, damn, well, y'all done traded motherfuckers at halftime. Y'all done traded motherfuckers on Twitter. You see when Cat got traded, he tweeted some periods, ... on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, I just find it funny how they'll do that. They'll be so quick to get rid of somebody, but when they make a decision for themselves, y'all kill them. You know, I saw people getting on Rudy Gobert because he missed a game for the child of his kid. I mean, for the child of his kid, for the birth of his kid. Looking at all the trades, how it happened with Cat, with everybody else, I'm not mad at a player for missing that game for the birth of, even though it was a playoff game. I'm not mad at that, because they'll get rid of you in a heartbeat. Imagine they get rid of you in a heartbeat and you missed your daughter's birth. You missed your son's birth for this shit, and they got rid of you in a heartbeat. That's gonna hurt, because for one, you wasn't with your girl. your wife, whoever, in the most important moment of both of y'all lives, and probably one of the hardest moments of her life. Just to get traded? Come on, bro.
Charities. James's contract with Miami was worth $110 million over 6 years, with the early termination clause after year 4. And interestingly, LeBron, Wade, and Bosh all gave up more than $10 million each, signing for less than the maximum so they could work all 3 of their deals into the salary cap. In 2011, LeBron was the most hated man in basketball, and the majority of the world was happy when he lost the finals to Dirk and the Mavs. But next year, LeBron bounced back, spectacularly got rid of the Celtics, and his decision became worth it when Miami defeated the Thunder for his first NBA title. Next year, the Heat repeated as champions, but after they lost in 2014...
Why did you do that? Y'all peeped that?
Title. Next year, the Heat...
He's talking about, look.
...became worth it when Miami defeated the Thunder...
This is when they beat the Spurs, but he said the Heat defeated the Thunder. In this clip right here, this is against the Spurs.
His first NBA title. Next year, the Heat...
Next year, this one is against the Thunder in 2012.
I peep everything. Champions, but after they lost in 2014, LeBron was on the move again, rejecting Miami and heading home to Cleveland. Apart from making a full circle and promising to bring a title to his hometown, it was interesting how James structured his contract. Instead of signing a 4-year deal, he opted for a 1-year contract with a player option. It was the first time ever a player chose that kind of short-term contract, but it proved to be a really smart move on many different levels. First, it kept the pressure on the Cavaliers to keep improving the team, knowing that James could leave each summer. When LeBron rejoined the Cavaliers in 2014, the Cavs didn't yet own his bird rights, which meant they could only offer him a 4.5% raise each year. When the Cavs regained his bird rights, it allowed LeBron to sign a deal with 7.5% raises each season. However, the most notable reason for LeBron was surely the incoming 2016 TV deal, which caused the salary cap to explode. In 2015, LeBron opted out of his contract, signed another 1+1 deal with a player option, and opted out again after winning the title in 2016. And that's when he decided to cash in, signing a $100 million contract for 3 years. With a $31 million salary for the 2017 season, LeBron became the highest paid player in the NBA for the first and only time. That basically means he was underpaid for his entire career based on his production and value on and off the court. James knows it too, but he made sure he doubled and tripled his salary with smart investments. Shortly after the decision and moving to Miami, LeBron started fully realizing the power of equity and ownership, instead of just receiving short-term cash for endorsements. In 2011, he bought 2% of ownership in Liverpool Football Club for $6.5 million. The club's value skyrocketed in recent years, from $480 million in 2010 to more than $4.5 billion today.
Bro, I gotta learn this shit, because I'm seeing that they're saying this is the way to go, just invest in this shit, like, but investing, it just seemed like it's so, like, I ain't gonna say hard, but it just seemed like it's something, like, I don't know, bro, like, it just seemed like you can't just pick up, you can't just go do it. You really gotta really learn this shit, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta have a real team behind you. Thing with me, I always try to do everything by myself, and I feel like that's where I'm gonna mess up at. You gotta have a team, because LeBron got a team. That's how you a billionaire. He ain't gonna be a billionaire if you don't got no team. You need help. In 2010, agreed to trade LeBron's 2% ownership of Liverpool into 1% ownership of the entire company. Apart from Liverpool, the Fenway Group also owns the Boston Red Sox, Pittsburgh Penguins, Fenway Park, and 80% of the New England Sports Network. When LeBron played for Team USA at the 2012 Olympics, he gifted the entire team Beats by Dre headphones, and the whole team of the most popular athletes at the Olympics wore them before and after the games. It was marketing at its finest, but LeBron didn't get any cash for endorsing Beats. Instead, he received small ownership of the company. When Beats sold to Apple for $3 billion, Kendrick Perkins claimed that LeBron's cut was worth nearly $700 million. But that is exaggerated. James probably earned around $30 million when Beats sold, plus some Apple stocks that tripled their worth today. In
2015, James walked away from an endorsement agreement with McDonald's worth an estimated $15 million and instead became an investor in the fast-growing Blaze Pizza chain. He reportedly paid just $1 million for a 10% slice of the pizza company. Pun intended. Blaze Pizza has since grown to more than 300 company-owned and franchise stores throughout the US and Canada, and LeBron's share is now worth more than $30 million. Also in 2015, he signed a lifetime deal with Nike, which is estimated to rake in more than $30 million annually into LeBron's account. James has taken equity in brands like fitness company Beachbody, which acquired Ladder, the sports nutrition company James co-founded with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He also owns stocks in Apple, Lyft, and some other well-known brands, and is endorsing huge companies like AT&T, Pepsi, and Kia. But again, that's not where he makes most of his bread. It's almost unbelievable how he does it, but LeBron is also the owner of multiple businesses. Even though the decision became a flop from the basketball standpoint, LeBron and his longtime friend and business partner Maverick Carter quickly realized the power of producing their own content and how they are no longer confined by TV and big media companies. In December 2014, LeBron and Maverick launched Uninterrupted, a digital platform designed for athletes to give testimonials about their experiences. Their most notable project is The Shop, a talk show that features famous people from all forms of entertainment. In 2020, Uninterrupted, James's marketing agency, and Spring Hill Entertainment all became the Spring Hill Production Company. With more than $100 million raised by investors, Spring Hill quickly became a major player in movie production. Their most notable project is Space Jam 2, starring LeBron.
Space Jam 2, it was so obviously wasn't gonna have shit. It wasn't gonna have shit on the first Space Jam. I remember this was the stupidest thing I ever, bro. I saw someone I know, bro. He gonna post the real Space Jam, and I on his Instagram story. I swiped up like, bro, don't be that person, bro. That shit was just for the kids, bro. Don't do that. I'm not saying it was all that, but come on, bro. He was all like, it's the Space Jam I grew up on. I said, yeah, it's the Space Jam everybody grew up on. Everybody saw that one first, because you want to know why? It was only that one. There was no other Space Jam except that one. You ain't the only, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, well, everybody wasn't alive. Like me, I wasn't alive when it first came out, but I saw it I saw it when I was like a little kid in elementary school, like third grade. You get what I'm saying? So it's the one we all saw first. You know what I mean? That movie was literally for kids. And did you see the revenue you see the money that they made off that? Did y'all see the numbers? How many people watched it? Like, I mean, for a pretty whack movie, it did numbers. So,
which earned more than $160 million.
LeBron acting skills ain't there yet.
He also produced the HBO documentary What's My Name? Muhammad Ali, and the Netflix movie Hustle, starring Adam Sandler, among other projects. In October of 2021, Spring Hill reportedly sold a share of its company for $725 million, but LeBron still remains the biggest shareholder. In 2022, Forbes announced that LeBron became a billionaire, becoming just the third billionaire athlete ever, behind Michael Jordan and Tiger Woods. James is currently the all-time leader in earned salary in NBA history, and he'll finish the 2023 season with $435 million earned in the NBA before taxes and fees. Considering James is still averaging nearly 30 points per game, it's reasonable.
Them taxes that they take out, bro, if motherfuckers making $27 million in a year, after all the taxes, paying this person, paying that person, bro's probably going home with a good 12, 13 million, maybe 14, which is still great. But damn, I had 27. Y'all took out damn near half of it in taxes. Imagine that. You have a $20 million contract. You probably going home with 9 million, 10 million maybe. 9 to 11 million is what you're going home with. It's crazy.
That he'll sign another maximum contract that would push his NBA earnings over $500 million. Considering that he owns several companies, is a marketer's dream for endorsing products, is a smart investor in up-and-coming startups, and his lifetime deal with Nike, he's still going to earn about $100 million every year, even when he retires. That's a solid chunk of change for a kid from Akron who couch surfed to survive. And it's safe to say that he really is the chosen one and the king.
10 times LeBron James shocked the world. Y'all want me to react to this video? Y'all know what to do. Get this video to at least 15 likes. And I got y'all. Rest in peace to Kari, ex my grandma, both our grandmas.